Let's get into
What's up, everybody?
That was perfect. Just finished watching the Manchester United versus Newcastle match. Sid actually just touched down.
I was up in the air.
Yeah, so I'm basically gonna describe what we just witnessed to Sid and fill her in on the game. So that's basically all.
Yes.
All right. Well, first things first. United got the dub, 3 points. That's really the key.
And who were they playing again?
Newcastle. Yeah. So game versus Newcastle today, Boxing Day fixture, the only Boxing Day fixture at the Premier League.
This was the only game today?
Yeah, pretty interesting why they did that.
What?
Yeah, that's never been the case. Anytime the
world?
Premier League Boxing Day is always like the busiest day on the calendar.
I feel like, I haven't been a long time football watcher, but I feel like I've always just heard you say that there's like a bunch of games.
Every team is supposed to play on Boxing Day, but
that's so weird.
I don't know, something about this wokeness. I'm capping. Anywho, that's that new age though. So I mean, we'll see what they do with it in the future. But at the end of the day, had the spotlight game and got the dub. So that was the positive. It was 1-0.
1-0. Wow. So
1-0.
Very low scoring game.
Very very
very
low
1-0.
Yeah. So let's get into it. So we'll break down the first half to start. So the first half, the first 10 minutes, United came out swinging, like looked really decent, playing the ball really well, good movement on and off the ball, like good passes. 10 minutes on the clock. I was like, we're cooking.
Wow.
This is cooking. And then the next 10 minutes were the complete polar opposite of that.
Oh, no.
The next 10 minutes, Newcastle had the ball literally the entire time, playing through us, moving us around. Thankfully, we had a nice counter, which led to the corner kick.
So they scored off a corner kick?
We did indeed score off a corner kick. We did have a couple. We had two. I think we had 2 corners the whole game compared to Newcastle's 11 or 13. But regardless, the first one, Casemiro had a free header, which kind of unlucky.
He's playing again.
Yeah, I was also surprised about that. But you know what? I don't really ask any questions anymore. I just
just watch the game.
I just show up for game time and watch that. I was like, surely the suspension, but maybe the suspension was just a single game. So anyway, glad to have Casemiro back though. So that was good. But
that's cool. And he scored the goal. So
no, he didn't. No.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
Getting there. He missed that free header. That was the first one. Yeah, this is the
okay.
That was the first corner we had. That was like our first clear chance to score.
Got it.
And we missed.
Got it.
but that's all right. It was fine though. But anyway, the corner we scored, whipped the ball in, kind of like bounced up in the air in Dorgu. Dorgu.
Okay.
First time strong foot, left-footed volley, like bottom corner, like rifle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to see
Crazy
that.
fit. I know. Yeah, it was a really good goal.
Dang, good for him. That's awesome.
His first goal, and ironically, in the first half, which is so crazy, right? You remember when Amorim said that only the Pope could get him to change his formation?
Yeah.
In the first half of the game today, the formation was different. The first time this season we've seen Amorim tweak his system, and it was the best 45 minutes of football that Manchester United has put together for the entire season. And it's the first time he adjusted his system.
What did he
change? I just want to say, in the second half, it looked like the substitution he made switched back to the old way, to his normal formation. And look what happened in the second half. We sat back. Anyway, we sat back for the entire 45 minutes. Newcastle had the ball the entire time at Old Trafford. The fans were literally in a lull because we weren't seeing anything. Only Newcastle had the ball. There was actually nothing. I don't even know if Manchester United created a big opportunity in the second half, or let alone had a shot on target in the second half. That is how bad the second half. So the second half, at halftime, Amorim must have gone into the locker room and said, defend the lead at all costs. This 3 points is my job. I need it. Please, for the love of God and everything that is holy, protect this lead. That's what he must have said.
So instead of saying, let's really get this win and let's put him in the dirt.
Yep.
He said, just really defend
He got down
Don't
on
let
his
them-
knees and he
wow.
said, please, guys, please.
Don't try and score.
Don't score.
any more
Don't even
goals."
try to dribble into their half in the second half of the game. We only need to defend this one goal. That's it. I mean, I kid you not, there were moments in the game where we had opportunities where we had just won the ball back and could have tried to like play out of the back or like try and pass even one time, and players just got it, boom, blast it down the field right to the Newcastle's goalkeeper, or right out of bounds, or right back to their center.
No way.
We didn't. I mean, maybe I missed it. Did Manchester United have a single shot in the second half of the match? I might have missed it. It was the most blasphemous half of soccer, of football I've ever watched in my life.
Wow.
Blasphemous.
Really? That's
I mean,
saying a
Newcastle
lot.
United had 77% possession. 77% possession
What?
at Old Trafford. At Manchester United, in our home stadium. We
Oh,
allowed Newcastle
no.
in the second half to have 77% possession.
77.
They were knocking it,
That's
moving,
so
passing, creating
embarrassing.
opportunities
So they only had 23% possession.
at points sometimes. And I honestly think the 23 might have been generous.
Generous. Wow.
That might have been including like the kickoff of halftime.
Oh.
It might have given
Oh,
us some
no.
possession stats. So, yeah. So I mean, the commentator said it. I think at like the 70th minute mark, he said that this is just desperation football for Man United,
Wow.
and that's what it
Yuck.
was. For 45 minutes, we watched our team struggle to tie a match struggle to preserve the one goal, struggle to just do that. And again, like, if you're a new Manchester United fan, like in the old days, I know I gotta say that, back in my day, Manchester United is a club that plays attacking football, that tries to score as many goals as possible, tries to play with flair and electricity, big counterattack team. Counterattacks are always a big part of Manchester United football, being able to play, score on the break, punish teams off anything like that. That's what Manchester United, the embodiment of the club, is. So that's what we expect to see. We expect to see exciting football. We expect to see attacking. We expect to see shots on goal. We expect to see our attackers taking people on, beating people on the wing, getting crosses in. That is what Manchester United is. So when you see Manchester United park the bus for 45 minutes and play defense against Newcastle, a team that we've been slapping around realistically for the last decades, that is a problem. But again, I'll withhold the desperation tactic evaluation because we got the dub.
Yeah, fair enough. So, okay, so in the first half...
Yeah, let's go back to the good
Let's
stuff.
go back to the good
To the good
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
What was the formation? How did he change it?
It was he'll claim that he didn't change his formation, but it
Whatever,
was
I
a
will.
very fluid take on what he's been doing. Like the back three, rather than turning into a back five in a lot of positions, was really turning into a back four when we had the ball at moments. So we had like Dorgu wide on one side, and then, Dorgu was kind of like floating in the middle, and then Luke Shaw was more so like a traditional left back at times.
Okay.
So he was actually like on the wing versus like in the center
Okay, got it.
of the back. But it was like a very fluid formation essentially. So like attacking wise, we were leaving the three center backs as like our defensive unit when we had the ball like higher up the pitch, but then when we were defending, then we fell into like the normal
Got
shape.
it, the normal shape.
Yeah,
And is Bruno still injured?
yeah, he's gonna be
Dang.
done till like mid-January.
Who was captain in his place?
Martinez was captain in his place.
Oh, Martinez played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who else played like out of the order? Well, because the AFCON's still going on, right?
Yeah. So still missing like Ahmad, still missing like Brian Membo, and still missing like Mazraoui. So yeah, and again today also we did get to see some more young players introduced. So
Ooh,
both of
okay.
the Fletchers were on the bench,
Oh, there's
which was
two
good.
of them?
Yeah, they're twins.
Oh.
So- how many are there? But yeah, so those guys were on the bench. I believe both got on. Might have missed out one of the last substitutions there.
Okay.
But yeah, so good to see at least some of the younger players get an introduction into the team. Again, you know, how much of an impact is anybody really being able to have when we're playing football like this? I'd say it's pretty minuscule. You know what I'm saying? You're not really seeing like, it's not one of those things where the young players are coming in and we're like, oh wow, look at this kid. You know, like they're still playing in a system that sucks. So because of that, the system really doesn't allow for anybody to play well, or for anybody
they
to
can't really shine.
Exactly.
Or like show what they can give on the field.
Exactly.
Or anything like
so they can come in and like do what the system requires of them, but it's not gonna like make them shine as footballers. So that's what we really saw from the young players. They came in and just got the job done, just did the job.
What they had to do.
Which is fine. But yeah, it's really just a systematic thing. It's really just because this United plays a system that stifles players. And I think really today what exemplifies the frustration that a lot of the United players are, just look at Cunha. Look at Cunha's entire game today. And he embodies probably all the fans' frustration.
What was happening with
because every time he got the ball, he was just dribbling by himself into a crowd of 3-4 people, and then anytime he was in and around the box, he just shot himself. Didn't look for a pass, didn't even look, nothing, just shot every single time.
Wow, yikes.
His shots were
whoosh, whoosh. Oh my god.
Nothing was close. But Cunha is frustrated. He's angry. You can see it in his demeanor when he's on the pitch. And let me just say something to all you people who are saying shit about Rashford and Rashford's lack of defensive commitment. Are you watching Cunha play? Thank you. So please lower your tone. Because, yeah, we had Rashford. Just remember that. So it is a situation where a player is literally so frustrated with the way his team is playing and the fact that he is not able to excel in the system. So he's just doing whatever. He's just off script.
Dang, okay.
And you gotta honestly feel for him. Like, he picks up the ball, there's no one around him. He's got no one to play to.
On an island.
Yeah, in the first half, Šeško did do a very good job of hold-up play. Again, so like when we needed an outlet after we had won the ball, we were able to play the ball into his feet, and he was able to like hold off a defender, receive the ball, maintain possession for us, and like connect that next pass, which is like massively important, because if we lose that first ball, like you're cooked, you're right back to defending again.
Right.
So he was doing a really good job in the first half, but he was the substitute that we made at halftime, so that obviously changed the outlet. Yeah, again, manager, no brain cells. So yeah, at the end of the day,
oh my God.
It was a win.
It was a win.
United got the 3 points. We needed the 3 points desperately. The football itself,
if you
nothing
really
to be
analyze
desired.
it, and like break it down, and don't just look from the bird's eye view of the fact that it was a win. Exactly. You can definitely see a lot of problems. Yeah,
100%. Like, I look at United in this game today, and at the full-time whistle, I was like, thank God that game is over. Like, I know the second half was obviously the worst half, like, was the way worst half of the two. But it's just like, even in a win, you don't really feel excited. You don't really feel like attached to the result, because the way United got there was so almost like pathetic.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just was so desperate, and it felt like if this was a cup game, I can understand those sloppy, ugly clearances and booting the ball down to the other keeper in order to preserve the win. In a cup game, that makes sense. But this is a normal Premier League game, and we're doing desperation tactics to maintain a 1-0 win against Newcastle.
Yeah, no, don't love that at all.
I mean, Newcastle aren't title contenders. They are not. That's just a reality. They are not title contenders. Manchester United is supposed to be a title contender every single year. Amorim doesn't understand that, clearly, because when I watch football and when I watch Manchester United, I'm not thinking about who we're playing on the day. It's about how can we apply this football against better competition. That's the reality. Do we think that this Manchester United team playing like this, even if we added Ahmad, even if we added Brian to the team, do we think we're ready to go play Bayern Munich in the Champions League? No, They'll play us off the pitch. You think we're ready to go deal with actual, Barcelona, Real Madrid? No, we're not ready for that level of football yet. And it is clear because teams like Newcastle can play us off the park for 45 minutes. And that's not disrespect to Newcastle. I know they're a good team.
No,
but
fair enough, yeah.
Overall, when I think of who Manchester United is supposed to be comparing itself to, Newcastle is not on that list. So it's a win, but a desperate win against a team we should be slapping around. That's the reality.
Period.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really all. So that was really the whole game. Wow. I mean, it was a real tale of like two halves. Like one half, if you watch that half and turn the game off, you probably would have thought to yourself, man, United's going to go on and win that game 8-0. It's going to be a mean game today. Maybe 8-5. Maybe 8-5 because Newcastle had a lot of opportunities in the first half too. So you would have thought after watching the first half there's going to be a lot of goals in this game, but United is clearly going to win.
Okay.
And if you only watch the second half, you probably want to never watch soccer again. You probably hate football now if you only watch the second half. That's actually how it was. It was so bad. It was so tragic.
Wow. So yeah, really just like flip a coin.
Yeah, flip a coin. So anyway, yeah, it got us through today. It got us through Newcastle. Do I think it will get us to a Premier League title? Absolutely not. Do I think it will get us to top 4? Do I think it will get us to top 6? That's more likely, and that's not good enough. So it's a win. Dub's a dub. +3 up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
That's really all we can say. So
love it.
Yeah. Doesn't always have to be pretty, to be fair.
Fair
sometimes
enough.
You just got to win the game. So as much as I hate desperation tactics, don't think we should be employing desperation tactics at this point in the season. I'll take the 3 points.
Yeah, fair enough.
You feel like you got a good recap of the game?
I think so. Yeah.
Any questions?
I feel like you broke it down pretty well for me.
Did that?
Did he wear a suit?
You already knew the answer to that one. He's a gym coach. What gym coach wears a suit? You're funny. Gym coaches don't wear suits, but maybe one day he'll dress for the job he has. Maybe one day. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. No. It's been 2 years, so I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. It's been a year.
Okay.
A year and some
like
change.
2 years,
the period of suffering continues.
Anyway. Hey.
Manchester United. Great win, not a great win. Anyway, Manchester United beat Newcastle today. That's all that matters. Up 3, up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
We're out. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace.